welcome back to another video. I'm in such a weird position here, I'm like squatting on the floor. In today's video I'm going to be filming something which I have literally wanted to film in so long. Like literally when I first got my channel I wanted to make this video, just because I sometimes get messages on Instagram like saying like, well, what filters do you use, like what presets, like how do you edit your photos basically. And it's so simple what I do, and I literally just use the same apps every single time. So I just thought I may as well make a video about it so that if anyone asks I can just direct them to this video. It's interesting to see how other people edit the pictures. Like I watch these videos quite a lot if I really like someone's feed, just to get some like different apps which are really good and things like that. I just enjoy this type of video. So if you do want to know how I take my photos, what I use to edit everything, then keep watching. So today I'm going to be taking some photos for lounge underwear. I don't know why I chose this picture to be the one that I show on video, because it kind of takes a bit of confidence, but you probably won't even see like, I don't know why I choose this one, but I'm just so excited to be working with Lounge. Like I'm proud of myself, like a pinch me moment that I'm working with them, to be honest. I'm just so excited. So they have sent me this set to get a photo in. I'll show you now. But this is the pink set that I've been sent. It's got like mesh here and mesh here. Like it's just really pretty, but it feels comfortable, and that's what I love about Lounge. It's just the comfiest underwear I own, and I absolutely love it. Whenever they want to send me anything, I'm like, of course, because it's something which I would buy anyway. I'm obsessed. I've done a few curls in my hair because that's just like my go-to hairstyle. Most of my pictures I take myself. I use a ring light, and I just have like a little tripod thing, clips onto my phone so that I can take the photos, and I just take them on self-timer. I did used to have one of them clicker things that you could just click away and just hide your hand, and that was a godsend. I need to order another one. It's pure laziness that I haven't, because they're literally about £3 on Amazon and they're so easy, but they're just so small. They're like that big, and honestly I'm just the most forgetful person ever. I'll just put it down somewhere, and it's the second one that I've lost now. So I've just used self-timer to take my photos on my tripod, which is just a bloody faff, to be honest. I just recommend getting the Amazon clicker if you want to start taking your own photos. I know how annoying it is to ask people to take your photos, like especially if you're like me and you're kind of starting out doing a little bit of blogging and things like that. It's annoying always asking people to take your photos because you feel like a pain. You feel like you're annoying people. I mostly just take my own because it means that you can spend as much time as you want to get that picture that you like, because there's nothing worse than asking someone for photos, and I've done it before and I'm literally like this in the photo, like because you feel awkward, and then you look at them and you're like, oh my Jesus Christ, they are awful, delete the whole lot, and delete them out of your recently deleted as well, because I never want to see them again. If my mum is free, I'll ask my mum. She's the most patient person ever. Connor, he's getting better and he'll do it, but he doesn't like doing it, so I will always ask my mum first. And then if Connor's not busy and he's like, he sometimes will offer like, oh, do you want me to help you, that's great, but if not, then I will normally just get them done myself. And in this case today I'm gonna do them myself. I feel like I'm blabbing on a bit now. I'm just gonna get on with it. I'm just chatting too much. So I've now got the set on. To be honest, this is what I mean, like freaking out when I first got asked if I wanted to work with these, because I thought, I've never posted like an underwear photo before, but in all honesty this kind of just looks like a bit of a crop top, like, and then it's like a bikini. Like I would post a bikini photo, but just because it's underwear it's like but yeah, then I'll just put like this little white shirt over the top, just because I feel like it kind of covers me up a little bit more. I'm gonna go and try to take the photos. Like I said, I think my first thing that I'm gonna do, if you come with me, I go and grab a mirror and I'm gonna take it into my mum's room. This is in my mum's room, and it's this really big long mirror, and it's really good lighting over here, and that's this side of her room. So I'm gonna go bring the mirror over there, and then I'm also gonna get my little white chair, and I think I might do one where I'm sat down looking into the mirror. We're just gonna try this one first. Yeah, so I'm really happy with the lighting here, and I'm gonna take a couple and then I will check back in once I've taken some, and I will show you how I edit them. So I've taken all my photos and now I'm just going to go and edit them. So this literally is the same thing that I do for every single one of my photos. Like if you see one of my photos on my Instagram, I have edited it in this way. For my photos, I have a little editing app in my phone. I'm just going to show you it now. So the editing app looks like this. I don't use all of these, but these are some things that I sometimes use for sometimes a little bit of like YouTube stuff, Instagram stuff. It's just everything that I can go to at some point. Absolute favourites are Afterlight, Colourtone, Facetune and Cam. I'll use them pretty much like every day, every week, like when I'm editing my pictures, and I kind of just go between Cam and Colourtone depending on the photo, but I will always use Afterlight and Facetune literally in most photos. I'm gonna go ahead and edit the ones that I got. What I've done is I've gone and favorited the ones I like. But as you can see, these are all here, all the favorited ones. So basically the mirror selfie thing I started doing, and then I realised that I liked them better if I just propped my phone up on like literally a box that I found in my mum's room, and I took them on the front camera, which is like completely different to anything I've done before. I kind of just play around, see where the best lighting is, and I normally just take like a different kind of photo each time. I try and like keep it a little bit different. So now we've got all our favorited photos that we like, I'm gonna go and pick one that I want to edit first. I'm gonna open that up in Afterlight. Now Afterlight, I'll show you it on here. It is literally the best app you'll ever download. The only thing that I do suggest if you do kind of really want to make the most out of the app is to get the touch tools, which I think cost me like $2.99, but honestly I use them every single day, so it's worth it. And the difference it makes to a picture for me personally, I just can't find it in another app. And honestly, if someone tells me a free app that I can do this in, let me know, because I feel like you just can't, and I just invested in the $2.99. But I'm going to go into the touch tools and I'm going to go in the lighten. This is always what I do first, and I literally, it's just like a little like airbrush, and I just like airbrush the background, and I just feel like it brightens it a lot, and I just feel like I like the look of it more when it's a little bit more bright. Just gonna airbrush all that. You literally feel like you can't really tell until like you finish doing it, put your finger down on the before and look how much brighter it is afterwards. After I've lightened it, I like to go into the darken tool. This is really good if your fake tan's faded a little bit and you just want to bronze yourself up a little bit more. I'll literally just lightly go over my skin. Don't go OTT with it, because I mean you don't want to be looking too crazy because it looks fake, but like literally that's probably what my fake tan looked like a few days ago, and it's just faded a bit, so it just bronzes me back up. I don't do that every time, just depends if I want to look a little bit more tan. Then I'll go in the brightness and I'll just brighten it up a little bit. Then I'll go in the vibrance and put that up. I use that tool quite a lot. I actually like put that up quite a lot, the vibrance. To saturation, and I like to just play with that and just take that up quite a bit to the point where you look a little bit orange, but then you go in the temperature and like take it right down to 40, and it just balances it out completely. Like I always just up the saturation and down the warmth, like it's just the unwritten rule. Sharpening, I like to sharpen because I just feel like it makes it better quality, and that's all I really do on FaceTime. FaceTime. What the bloody hell am I on about? I'll just save, then I'll go into Facetune. So I'll open up Facetune, and I literally only really use Facetune for smoothing out the skin and making things a little bit more crisp. I know people use Facetune for all sorts, and it's not the best in terms of people use it to like edit the bodies and things like that. Obviously that's a no-no. I literally just use it to smooth out my under eye, because I sometimes get a big crease, or I've got some dark circles, I just want to sort them out, or if I've got a massive big spot, I will just blur that. You know, it's normal, like I've got insecurities. What's wrong with a little bit of smoothing? I'm not exactly making myself look like a different person. I'm going to go into smooth, and like I say, I like to just go under my eyes, literally the slightest bit, and on like my forehead. It's also good if you realise your makeup's a bit patchy and you're like, oh god, I'm just going to smooth that out a bit. Like my fake tan looks a bit patchy on my legs, I think, so I'm just going to smooth my legs out. And that's all I'm going to do with this move. That was literally pointless. Sometimes I won't even use facetune, it just depends. I'll use it if it's a selfie and you can really see my bags. Then I'm just going to go into the details tool and I'm going to crisp up that shirt, because if there's like creases, it's weird, I like to like make them look more creased just because I think it makes it look more high def. High def, you don't think I am? High definition. And then I'm going to go into the underwear and I'm just going to make that a little bit more crisp on my belly button, and then just on my hair. And then I like to just go over my lips with the detail. I kind of go all over a little bit, but literally just lightly, otherwise it'll look stupid. And then we're going to save that. That is all I really do on that, just like little changes really. And then finally I'll decide what filter I'm going to put on it. I will either go between colour tone or Kunicam. Both are really good. I always use Kunicam if it's like an outside picture. I feel like it really brightens up the picture. It's quite a summery vibe, which I'm trying to steer away from. As we're going into winter, I'm trying to use colour tone more, as I do feel like Kunicam gives off a proper summery vibe. I'll show you the difference in the filters that I use. Loads of different filters on colour tone. There's free ones, there's ones you have to pay for. But the most you ever have to pay is like £2, something like that, and then you've got the filter like forever. It's not like you've got to renew it. But I'm just going to show you what you can use with the free ones on there, because I don't really think that it's necessary to buy any of them on colour tone. Free filters on colour tone which I really like are Seashells and Boracay. And I literally just apply them really lightly, and I do it to about 30. It really just changes the whole colour of the picture. But yeah, I don't think it looks overly edited. Like, it doesn't look really like, I don't know, like, oh god, she's really edited that. Like, I still just feel like it gives it a nice shade. I also go into sharpen again and take that up to about 30 again. Instagram literally ruins the quality of your photos, so sharpening just helps it stop that blur. I'm just going to put the contrast up to about 1, and then I'm going to export that. So now I'm going to go into my Instagram and I'm going to go ahead and upload the photo. So I'm going to go into there, I'm going to press next, and I do sometimes play around with the Instagram filters as well, not the actual filters. Oh my god, remember years ago when everyone used to use Valencia? Is that still one? Do you know what, Valencia is really nice still. I actually really like it. I don't use any of the filters. I go into the edit and then I just kind of put the brightness up a little bit. Again, up the sharpen. I literally sharpen my pictures about 3 times. I'm going to down the shadow and I just play around in this. I literally do something a little bit different each time, depending on the lighting of the picture, like what needs changing. And then that's about it really. Like, give it as a draft, go back to it later. And that's my overall way I edit my photos. I will just show you Kunicam as well. I use Kunicam so much over the summer, and it has been my go-to. Like I say, I've just been kind of going for a little bit more of like a neutral theme with my account, which I completely understand most people don't care, don't really, well, I don't know, like, if you're watching this video, maybe you do, I don't know. I'm just showing you what I do, but don't judge and think, whoa, she looks way too much into this. Like, if you just want to go ahead and post a photo without filter, you do that, but this is just for my account. I like everything to kind of look the same, matchy, and at the moment I'm kind of leaning towards colour tone. There's some photos here of photos that I've taken with Kunicam and edited. It literally gives the nicest look. Summer Vacay is my favourite. I either use SV3 or SV4. Look how orange that is. I do not use it to the full max. I literally put it down to about 20, no more than 30. And sometimes I do think that the S3 can be a bit orange, but honestly, use it on like an outdoor pic when it's sunny and it's really nice, and honestly, watch your pic be transformed because it's so nice. But a lot of the time, S4 is a little bit more of a neutral filter and I really like it. I'll use it to about 35. And it just really warms up the photo. Again, quite a summery look. I'm trying to lean away from that, but I still sometimes go back to it and I'm like, I just love the way I edit. Sometimes I'll add a little bit of dust. That's a good app for dust if you want it in that kind of like retro vintagey look. And also, this is the app that I use to add date stamps, anything like that. It gives like that old photo vibe. You go in the date bit of Kunicam and you can add like them dates with the like watermark on. You can also add dust or like scratches just to really make your photo a little bit more vintage. Like I really like that look. Light in there just really made that image like a little bit more different. And Kunicam is your gal for that. That is literally it, guys. That is all I do. Facetune, Afterlight, and then I either go between Kunicam or Colourtone for my filters. So that is the end of the video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give it a little thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already. And on that note, I will see you all in the next video. Bye!